So the question is, should you buy a premium domain name? During the process of naming your business, you're likely asking some questions about the type of domain names to register to help you create a strong online brand. One consideration is whether or not you should buy a premium domain name. Domain names that are priced higher than a standard domain name are called premium domain name. These domains are usually short, one word, making it more memorable and meaningful, and thus the higher value. It's interesting to note that most domains are registered for the price of your morning cup of coffee. However, the ones that end up getting sold at a premium are domains that have more than one buyer willing to pay a lot more than a couple of dollars to acquire it. For example, insurance.online is way more valuable than getyourinsurance.online, even though both the domain names are relevant to your insurance business, but the former one is way more memorable and brandable than the latter one. If you go to buy a premium domain, remember GoDaddy's domain search page also highlights such points. You can have a look here. Okay, so now the question arises is what makes a domain name premium? If you notice, premium domains have some things in common. They are usually short in length, simple, brandable, meaningful, memorable, and category defining. The inherent demand of certain domain names make them premium. The fact that no two people can own the same domain name adds an aspirational touch to them as a commodity. And after that, it's quite obvious. If something is sought after a lot of people are eager, are desperate to get that thing, then obviously the price has to be higher. I'll give you some examples. Cars.com, casino.online, magazine.store, each of these domains own the business. You can literally tell what business they are representing just by looking at their domains. And it's easy to conclude that the dollar value of a domain is in direct proportion to its perceived brand value. So there are multiple factors that appeal to people who are planning to buy a domain name. They are length, brandability, and keywords. When I spoke about length, I meant 1 to 2 word names that are usually easier to remember and appealing to a wider audience. For example, www.ces.tech. When I spoke about brandability, I meant it should be catchy and unique names that immediately communicate their niche and make the brand stand out. For example, www.hello.space. And when we move on to keywords, certain business or brand keywords, when paired with the right domain extension, become relevant and memorable. For example, www.magazine.store. Another great example of a premium domain that checks all the aforementioned characteristics is www.pineapple.store. As you can guess from the name, it's an e-commerce store which has everything to do with pineapple. It is a fitting example of a domain name that exactly matches the business and the brand positioning it desires to have. No other domain name will do more justice to Pineapple Store than pineapple.store. We spoke a lot about the relationship between branding and domain names, and I know what you're thinking. What specific branding benefits do a domain name offer? When you buy a premium domain, it's a long-term investment in your brand. It offers exclusivity that is needed to build a distinguished online identity. When you buy a premium domain for your online business, you're investing in an unforgettable and intuitive web address that will enable your business to gain authority over the business category you belong to or the target market you cater to. Now I'm going to list down some of the reasons why businesses are willing to invest a huge chunk of their marketing expense into buying a premium domain. Number one is premium domains tend to bring in more traffic. While Google treats all domain names and domain extensions equal, there is still benefit when you buy a premium domain to drive more traffic to your website. It's important to understand that to scale your organic traffic consistently, some of the most important factors are A. Original relevant content that is in line with your business posted frequently. B. Credible backlinks linking back to the content on the website. C. Mobile optimized website. However, once the website starts ranking high in Google search results, that's when premium domains play an important role in getting the maximum share of the search volume. For instance, your online nutritionist 101.com and nutrition.online, they both stand the chance to be ranked high in Google search results equally. But after they reach to the search results, the user will tend to click on nutrition.online because nutrition.online seems way more branded than your nutritionist 101.online, something like that. It's just perceived to be more credible and brand like to the user. This means that the websites with premium or brandable domain names attract more clicks than the others, resulting in business growth. Point number two is premium domain names are marketing friendly. Since premium domain names are short, memorable, and meaningful, they are great for business marketing. If used smartly, you can buy a premium domain for a brand narrative on social media as well as in offline marketing. You're likely to remember magazine.store from an ad somewhere on a billboard, but subscribe magazine.store is going to be hard to remember. Besides, in the era of voice search, it's imperative that you have a domain name that clears the radio test to make your website ready for Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, other virtual assistants looking to give you the best results for your voice queries. Point number 3 is premium domain names help build authority in the industry. A category defining domain name comes in handy if you're aiming to become the leader in your industry. For example, bags.online and or mobile.store have everything going for them to become the go-to website for what they respectively represent, provided the website content is in line too. When you buy a premium domain, it's a brilliant way to establish brand positioning and credibility, especially in industries that see intense search volumes on the internet. Okay, so till now we have spoken a lot about literally everything. So I know what you're thinking. I know what you want to know is it even worth to buy a premium domain name? Domain names are a business's online identity. A good domain name can help you build a better brand. With the competition increasing at a potential rate, businesses are looking for those monikers that would add an additional value to their overall branding. Maybe you're not looking for a domain name for your business, but that shouldn't stop you from buying one as an investment. If you come across a domain name that is not exactly premium but has perceived value or business potential, buy it and flip it for a potential thousands of dollars. Okay, for example, I have mentioned one domain name here, and seeing the mental and stress management business booming day by day, this can become a big thing in the future. So you can buy it right now and flip it for a profit in the near future. So now we are going to talk about the last thing, that is how to buy a premium domain name. If you're thinking of possible premium keywords, there are high chances that they may be available with the new domain extensions such as .tech, .store, .site, .online, .space, .fun, .press, and many more. While the registry reserves some of the top tier names on the new domain extensions that it has, but still a majority of them are still available. So yeah, if you're keen on exploring or buying a few, you can surely check them out on GoDaddy's domain search. I'll provide the link in the description. And they were premium domain names, and there are still a lot of names that people still haven't realized that they are so valuable, and you can get those domain names with a domain hack. You can click on this video right here where I have spoken a lot about domain hacks, how you can get your desired domain names. So yeah, see you there, and until next time, bye.